Hey, thanks for joining me with another delve deeper into lesson number 18 in our study of the book of the Revelation. There will always be tough times while believers await the second coming of Christ, the consummation of the kingdom. Jesus said that in this world, his disciples would have trouble, and trouble means rough times and intense times, and unfortunately, catastrophic times. It is the expectation of this coming suffering that turns John's stomach when he eats the scroll. Now, when a person goes through a time of grief and mourning and suffering, there's a shaking of the faith sometimes. See, all believers have this mental image of God, and there are expectations as to what God's love, care, and protection should manifest as. And when those expectations do not come to pass, it creates a confusion. The stomach turns, okay? When our pleas for intervention are not answered in the affirmative, the situation creates some really difficult questions for us. We question everything we believed about God. We may feel that God has turned his back upon us, that even though we didn't do anything wrong, that God is punishing us. And then there's those why questions. Why would God allow this to happen? Why would God not intervene? Why is there no provision, no healing, no miracle? This can truly turn into a bitter time for the answers that we feel we need are not forthcoming. Now, there's a decision that must be made. Am I going to continue in what little faith I have, or am I going to give in to my doubts and into my fears and into my anger at God and walk away from what I once believed? You know, friends, there is no guarantees in faith. Like the original readers of John's Apocalypse, we can continue in our fidelity, even in the midst of our lamentation, our complaint, our dissatisfaction, our suffering, or we can fold and choose to deal with our difficulties as best as we see fit, believing that God has become inconsequential. My friends, don't give up. Keep on keeping on. Morning, daylight, end of storm, all that stuff is coming if you keep